We got it. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm doing great. It's been a rough week, y'all. I've been running, and running some more. But it's hot outside, y'all. Y'all see that? It goes from 60 to 90 degrees. It feels like 100 in here.
It feels fine to me.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Miami boy, so that's what
Oh, okay. Miami boy. So, yeah. What's been going on with you guys this week? We got Mychael Langford here. We got Brandon the singer. And we got Keiuna the queen. We're going to talk about an event we got coming up on June the 10th. So, how's everything been going?
Everything's been going good. Good. Yeah. We're working hard.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep him busy.
Trying to keep him busy?
Yeah.
That is not hard, huh?
Sometimes.
Y'all busy. Y'all do shows how many times a week?
Well, recently, almost twice a week.
Twice a
Fridays
week.
and Saturdays,
Yeah.
And June is packed. June's packed already.
So you want to get the yellow band for June? No? What about August?
August is pretty open right now.
Okay, August.
Yeah.
So where y'all at this week?
Park Place.
Park Place on
Park
Friday.
Place.
Get there early.
Get there early, because guess what? The seats be filled.
Parking.
Parking. And you might get a drink. That's guaranteed. I don't know about the food. You might get a drink. You know what I'm saying?
We might not want to talk about that because we might not get invited back. Even though it's the truth.
They might no. But we love Park Place. We do.
Oh, yeah, we do.
But guess what?
It's like cheese.
You know, it's like chicken.
Where everybody knows your name.
Everybody knows your name.
Yeah.
So I gotta do this disclaimer because just what you said about talking about places. This is what Busy One tells us. They tell us.
The views and opinions expressed by the host and or guest on this show are not that of Busy One Radio. Busy One Radio is a public platform where your opinions and your views are heard, talked about, and taken very seriously. These views and opinions are broadcast to our listening audience for their entertainment. We thank you for listening to Busy One Radio.
Thank you for listening to Busy One Radio. And we thank you for tuning into Fashion Talk. And listen, we got a promo here. Hey y'all, it's your girl Lady Devine, Fashion Talk. I want you to tune in every Wednesday at 7 p.m. and listen to all of the fashion trends, what you should wear, what you shouldn't wear. Oh, Busy One Radio. I dare you. I dare you. It's the vibe, y'all. So, I got a question. And y'all can call in at 513-386-9412. Fashion is all over the place. You know, the things are coming back from the old days. And so, you might not want to get rid of no clothes because, you know, if you can still get in them, they might come back. So, how do you like these two gentlemen's shirts? Do you all like the outfit that Brandon has on and the shirt that Mychael has on? Is it stylish? Is it Miami-ish? Is it, you know, is it the trend?
I think so.
You think so?
I think so. I think, you know, they're talking about what is it, hot girl summer?
Hot
This
girl
is the
summer.
hot boy summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shorts to match.
Can you stand up so that
Oh, absolutely. So you got the shirt, you got the shorts to match.
Okay.
You gotta have the
Ain't no Gucci daddy.
yeah,
Gucci daddy.
Gucci daddy shorts. Yeah, you gotta have one. I'm ready for the summer.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta get shot.
Yeah. Okay, let's see your
I
outfit.
don't have nothing special. Just a shirt, some black jeans,
So how y'all like the shirt? Is the shirt all right, y'all?
and
He said it the wrong way. How is it now? A little sexy.
Now it looks stylish now, you know.
Oh, okay.
Now it's
You
stylish.
like the
Show a
shirt.
little change.
Yeah.
See, I don't have that.
Yeah, we got to get him a bigger chain and wrap it around.
I'm old school. What can I say?
So this here outfit, let me get a little closer to Mychael.
Yeah, come on
But
up.
this came from Lady Devine wear, and so this is a little $50 outfit, but it reminds me of something like TLC. So I like it. It's real cool. It's real fashionable. And guess what? When I walk in the door, they gonna see me. They gonna see this. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, who was that lady in that silver outfit looking like TLC? So no, this is a nice little trend. It's really springy and summerish, and it's very cool, very light. Let's go. So what you got on today, Keiuna?
I literally dressed down. I got my little flare shirt. I love this color blue. I mean, not step out. Period. But a flare shirt, you know.
I
And
like that.
My little shiny white pants.
Yes, those are always in.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Something simple and cool. Cause
Yes.
I came outside.
And your hair is beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
It's some summerish, you know, take it up off because I don't wear pants my butt, so I wanted to make sure I can literally have my neck free this summer.
Yes. I kind of like that.
See, she look like she ready to go to a business meeting and then go to happy hour.
Well, speaking of happy hour, don't forget that y'all can always call and order your Devine wine. We got champagne in today. We got Chardonnay. We got Riesling. We got Moscato. And my favorite, Merlot. So we had a wine tasting little party at the Ritz. And Keiuna was there. I enjoyed myself.
I did too.
It was really fun.
Carmen's not here, but she said she had a ball.
Yes, and it was all the player pimps from the 70s and 60s. They were there at the Ritz party.
They was
Yes,
there.
they were.
Players, skippers, everybody was
The old skippers. I mean, happy birthday again, Drew. But the party was off the chain. We really enjoyed it. And everybody enjoyed the wine. So I'm hoping that I'm able to get the wine in different bars and clubs so that they can enjoy a homegirl wine. What y'all think? Y'all like wine?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should have a wine tasting online.
Yeah.
Oh, we could have.
We could.
We have to ask the CEO though.
You don't need nothing fancy, just get them red soul cups and then just pour a little bit and keep them.
So, what kind of wine do you like?
I like Merlot, and I take a red wine, not too dry and not too sweet.
Yeah.
But I'm not a real big wine drinker, but that's what I'll drink if I want to drink wine.
Okay. You like?
I'm a sweet guy. Yeah, I like Moscato.
Moscato.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm a Sauvignon Blanc girl.
Oh.
Sauvignon Blanc, or I do Pinot Grigio. If I do red, I do Pinot Noir. I like a light body.
Mhm. So Keiuna actually, she showed me how to do wine tasting. She actually started with one hope and started doing wine tasting. So I'm hoping that she come on over to Devine.
Hey, you know where I'm at.
And we could get the same. So what I'm trying to do is to raise money for our women's shelters. We have 5 group homes, 2 that's mental health, and 2 women's and 1 men's that hold 15. So we're trying to raise money for the women, And this is the way that we're going to do it. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping the city support me, and you know, why not? Why not? Why not?
Where can we get it?
Like you could always get it online, or you can come to my store. Yes. Yes. Right now we don't have it in any of the bars, but Orlando Chapman has promised that it will be in his bar. Why not? That he's going to be opening, I think in June or July. So downtown on 4th Street. We're talking to Cali Bar. We're talking to quite a few bars. So yeah, I can't wait. It's going fast. Yeah.
It's nice to have somebody from our city.
That's
Bring
right.
in something that's flavorful. Everybody can find. Even if you don't prefer it, everybody conversates. It brings people together. It's gonna be successful.
Yeah, they weren't resisting it, but
Absolutely not. I
Right.
got a lot of feedback, especially on the Moscato when it was at the restaurant.
mhm.
A
Yeah,
lot of great feedback.
they like that.
They love it.
Oh wow. Yeah. So we have an event coming up on June the 10th. It's a pop-up shop, y'all.
Yes.
Pop-up shop. And we also have a comedian, Andre Holland.
That shit good.
Yes. So it's Devine, Lux, and Keiuna.
Wings Entertainment.
Wings Entertainment.
And then Carmen, Spooky Gift Lights, and she's not here today. But she's gonna be in the building. So
And it's going to be at 3500
Triangle.
Park. 3500 Triangle Park. So it's
Yeah.
from 5 to 8, June the 10th. It's only $5. It's a $5 donation. We'll have the wine there. You can taste the wine. We'll have some other vendors. Vendors are welcome to come. It's only $50 for a vending table. So we like to keep the price down low so that the vendors can make some money. So anything else you want to add, Keiuna?
No, just come out, enjoy, support Black business. We need it. Come out and market your business. We always turn our event into a marketing event, an opportunity for us to network.
Yes. So we will be on Eventbrite, like probably tonight or tomorrow. So I've been slacking, sorry, but I'm gonna have it up. So even if you don't come, donate $5 to the cause. You know, help each other. That's what it's all about, right? Okay, so we had a singer in the house, and he said that he's having a little sinus infection. You know,
Get it over.
so he's getting over it. So I might just join in with him. Brandon, how long have you been singing?
With the band,
No,
this period, I come from a family of singers, so pretty much all my life I've been singing. But either in the church or karaoke, which is how I ended up getting with them. Karaoke all over the city somewhere, and then a friend of mine actually asked me if I wanted to sing with the band. I told her, yeah, I'll try it out. So she gave Mike my name. I went in, rehearsed, and practiced with him at his house. And I was supposed to sing 2 songs. Then he said, well, let's keep going. I said, well, hell, I guess then must be doing a good job. So, and the rest is history.
So now, who's the singer that you look up to most?
Probably my mom and my grandfather. Just listening to them when I was a kid singing. My grandfather was in the concert chorale in college. So just always listening to them sing. That's where I got my love for music, my passion for music. And I really don't know what I would do without music now.
Yeah.
If I didn't, even if I could, I don't know if I couldn't sing. I don't know if I would even listen to music the same way. Because I hear people that my girlfriend can't sing.
Yeah.
So, but
I hope she's not listening.
she probably is, but she knows Mike knows she can't sing. She's been trying for the longest time to get up there and sing a song here. No, she can't do that. She needs to be in the mass choir where people can't really hear her. Yeah. But I don't know what I would do without music, to be honest, because music has just been part of me all my life. So.
Music is the world.
It is.
It's soothing, it's relaxing, it's fun, it's exciting. Without music, I don't know where we'd be. I don't know where would we be. We wouldn't have Busy One Radio if it wasn't for music, right? Yeah. So.
And that's the best part. I think that's, for me at least, that's the best part about being with the band is being able to entertain people get people away from, you know, the daily struggles of life and just forget about it for a little bit and just be able to get up and enjoy themselves. And so I enjoy being able to be out front and doing that for them.
That's great. That's great. 'Cause, you know, a week can take you through a whole lot.
It takes me through a whole lot, being a school principal.
Are you a school principal
Yes.
there?
And a charter school in Hamilton called Richard Allen Academy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it takes me through a lot. So this is my stress relief being able to be able to
Yes, yes. I look forward to every weekend on a Saturday or a Friday, not Saturday too much, but on Sundays. I go out to the bars or clubs and to hear some music. And Sundays, I take my dad. You know, I'm like, come on, Dad, get out the house. Listen to some music. So it's a way to put family together. It's a way to relax and let go. Have a drink of wine.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mental stress is something.
I want to bring it, so.
And he's done a good job. He's done a good job.
La 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 la.
Oh, you want me to sing a song? Look, go to commercial. 'Cause I don't have a song in my head. What y'all want me to
You
sing?
don't have a sound for you.
I don't have a song in my head.
But I'm not that.
Yeah, he tried to put me on the spot.
Better you than me.
Yeah, no, let Mike bust it too. That Mike will sing background every once in a while when we don't have somebody to sing background. He'll
Way back.
Way back.
It's hard to play, for me to play and sing it. So,
Mhm.
so I leave it alone. I
Okay.
do what I do best.
Okay, I'll bust a little something for
A
you.
little something.
Just a little version because I said I get over my sinus infection. Love and happiness. Well, something that can make you do wrong, make you do right. That's it.
Nice. Nice. I have a little background in there too, so if y'all need to contact me, y'all can contact me at 480-9200. I'll be your background singer.
Hey, come on, come to Park Place on Friday.
Okay, I can do background.
We got a lot of background singers in Park Place.
Get there early.
Okay.
Go get your microphone set.
You can be a
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, come on.
Oh, wow.
People come up all the time. And it's like, let me sing one. You know. We take a chance with you.
Okay.
Y'all got that on the record now, right?
Yeah.
He said from Are We For Real, he said yes, we had the microphone set up, all she got to do is show up. Now, we'll see. When we get on live, we'll see if she shows up.
We'll see.
Bring your crew so they can video.
I'm coming, I'm representing Busy Bug Radio. So, if they want me to do it, they'll tell me.
There you go.
So, Mychael, I know you really had a history of music. You started when? How old were you?
Actually, when I first started playing, I was 12.
Wow.
Yeah, I was junior high school. I was a tuba player. I wanted to play string bass, but my director convinced me to play tuba instead, you know, and sousaphone, same thing, I guess. But then I switched over to bass when I got to high school. I mean, playing upright, and then electric bass and college. So I'm playing well. At least 50 years.
And so you taught band at Aiken High School.
Aiken High School.
Wow.
And a lot of others. But
A lot of you went to other schools too?
I started it in the elementary school. Okay? And I won't tell you when, but you know, I'm kind of old. You know, I'm an older guy. But I started in Burton Elementary in Adamsville. You know, and then a couple of years I went to Aiken High School. I stayed there for about 18 years, I think. But in the meantime, the way they did music teachers, they sent you to a school in the morning and another school in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
So I went to Campbell, a lot of elementary schools, Hughes, let's see, Schroeder.
So I don't think that they really understand and appreciate music.
Well,
Because if they did, they would hire more music teachers and have more music in the schools.
a lot of school systems don't. And I say, Cincinnati Public, you know, they have their ups and downs with that. With our system, it seems like the academics or first and foremost, which I understand, but they don't understand it's all integrated. That you can learn about a lot of different things, history, math, all in your music class if it's taught right, And but a lot of times they want it to be somewhere where the teachers, the kids to be somewhere where the teachers can have a break and do whatever they need to do, And
so to speak, socialize.
but I had high school band most of the time when I was at Aiken, high school. So we had marching band, jazz band, all those things. I think that's when I first met you.
Yes.
Remember that? And we had to do a lot of fundraising, get our equipment, get our uniforms, and I was telling somebody the other day that I can teach maybe the same as other people. I had people that I put in place, students that I put in place to run things, and I was like the CEO, and they, if they were in charge of, the uniforms, they did the uniforms. We were in charge of getting kids outside to practice, we did that. So, I was the captain of the ship, and I think that's why, I stayed in as long as I did. I taught 35 years before I retired, and then I came back for 9 more. So, I was kind of not, I still enjoy it, but it was a long time, enjoyable time. Ups and downs. Financially, it was a problem. But most of the time, it was a hell of a ride. I enjoyed it. And then I played with the band at the same time. R&B band. We played mostly in those days. We called it professionals. And a guy named John Washington. We were all music teachers. And John Washington, W.C. Turner was the band director at Cincinnati Public. He was one of the members. And we all played about 40 years together. And then they were getting older, I was too. But I wanted to do something a little different. And myself, Anita Blue, who you probably remember, passed away last November, and our drummer, Byron Anderson, we started the YOLO Band. And Anita was our only vocalist for about 7 years. 5 of us, we got another keyboard player and a guitar player. And then we ran into a guy named Courtney Harrison, and he was with us a year or so, but he left, took a job in Atlanta. And I said, well, who are we going to find now? I don't know. Who are we going to follow? And Tina Campbell, Brandy's friend, told me about it. Said, this guy singing karaoke, he sounds pretty good. You might want to look at him. And so, like you said, he came over, and I was like, I don't know. But our guitar player said, no, he just seemed a little nervous. Go ahead, and give him a try. So we stuck with it, but he's grown a lot, in the last year. He's only been with us a year, a little over a year.
So I know that Anita, she had a lot of following, and she was that like the band leader. I know she had
the face of the band. Yeah.
She's really it took a effect over the Yellow Man, didn't it?
She was our queen, and she would fuss about this, that, and the other, but she would always come through, and she had a special place in my heart. I met her a long time ago, singing with another band, and then she retired, and when we needed somebody for the professional band, I called her and I said, well, can you come and help us out a little while? And she said, well, I'll sing for a little while, but I ain't singing long. Next thing I know, she was with us 10 years. More than that, actually. So, she enjoyed what she was doing. We enjoyed what she was doing. And, she held a hell of a voice. And you heard her.
She did. She really did.
Yeah. She made every song hers and ran with it.
So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. And again, I thank y'all for tuning in to Fashion Talk. We'll be right back.
Lipo in the drawer, y'all. Detox. Take the detox one time a day. Do the lipo in the drawer twice a day. Wrap in saran wrap. Put your belt on. Look at that waist. It worked, y'all. Call me 480-9200, y'all. Can't go wrong. How you like it?
I love it.
How it feel?
It's like I had my shakes about 20 years ago.
Okay, see what I'm saying? It works. Lipo in a jar. Ace bandage. It's Devine.
What this is? Put it wrap around your bottle.
What's up, everybody? This is Lady Devine. It's Wine Down Wednesday. Go get your wine, y'all. And we got that old school basement music. You know that one that make you sweat, y'all? Like, with the flashing lights.
I could do whatever I wanted
Because of
to.
your worth.
Because God gave it to me. And
What?
now I'm using the tool that He gave me, which is this voice that I'm here with these lovely women.
Say
Guess what? We all lifting each other.
yes.
But it took me 40 years to learn how to say, no, I cannot do it.
And you covering it up because you know you in the wrong. You doing wrong. Stop it, sister. Stop. Stop letting these men take advantage of you. It's Devine. All right, we are back. And uh-oh.
I think it was that second. The volume right here. All right, you got it.
That was our CEO, Barry.
What happened?
Barry Cobbs.
You turned it down?
That was too, yeah, I turned it down.
Cool.
It was screaming at us. It was Barry.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you y'all for y'all holding in there for us. I have a special person that's here today, Keiuna Queen. Keiuna does a lot of things, talking about a Jamaican. It's a Jamaican. So I always love to promote Black businesses, and hers is one of them. She's been with me for many, many years. I'm not gonna say you have many. But Keiuna, let the people know what you do.
Woo, I do a lot. I wear many hats. First and foremost, I'm a mother. But second of all, I have a travel agency, Queens Entertainment Travel Services. I've been doing it now for 15 years. Been quite a journey. I've met a lot of people. I've traveled the world. Not necessarily the world. I'll take that back. I still have a ways to go. But I've definitely been many places. Reggae Sunfest every July of every year. I've promoted, and it's been very successful. I love Jamaica. That's one of my favorite Caribbean islands. Also, just done some domestic traveling, just Michigan, a lot of places that people typically don't go. Try to get something new under those who have not experienced travel. Try to give them an opportunity to go somewhere different.
Well, you had us go last year to Aruba. I've never been to Aruba.
Oh,
It was
that's
like,
right.
I really enjoyed it. The water was just out of sight. It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
So,
Aruba is beautiful.
I
You
was
saw the
just-
flamingos? Did you get to see the flamingos?
No, I didn't, but it was a lot of iguanas out there and alligators. And I was like, oh, no.
Real wild.
And they were coming right up to the bar under people's feet. And some ladies was just sitting there, but I was like, I was like, what's wrong with her? I'm not used to that. So, but I enjoyed it.
Yes, that's
So, what else do you do?
I actually run a trucking company, Ava Carriers. We have right now 6 trucks, from dry vans to flatbed, reefer on the way, doing a whole lot of things. Also, I do a little dispatching as well for some owner ops. So definitely very, very competitive industry. And when I say competitive, I don't mean like with other logistic companies. I mean like it's a lot of moving parts. You definitely have to have your multi-hat on, your multitask hat on. It's a lot of moving parts, and you have to really, stay compliant because it's a lot.
So there's a lot of us that's getting into the trucking business.
Yes.
What advice can you give them?
Stay focused. What I would say is I think a lot of individuals get the narrative of only the lucrative side of it, but not the inside part of it, of the day-to-day where it's tough. It gets tough. But when you're passionate about what it is that you do and you're a true entrepreneur and you like what you do, you're going to make it through those hard days. That's why I always tell people to choose what it is that you love, so you can do it when it's tough.
Exactly.
You got to do it when it's tough. But my advice would be to stick to it. If you jump in this industry, don't get don't fret when the market changes, because it is, just like anything else in our economy. It's one of our number one reasons for an economy. We move the world. Anything that exists, we move it. So if you've got food on your table, this wine, one day we're going to distribute that. Our trucks want to move that. Our reefer trucks can move that if you want to keep it chilled.
Yeah.
So just stay focused. I always tell, in anything that you do, not just this industry, but anything you do as an entrepreneur, stay focused. And whether any storm you come through, know that it's going to shape you into where you need to go. They're stepping stones and learning opportunities. Take them and keep them. Take notes.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true. And Brandon, you as a principal, I know you're probably glad that the school year is over. How long do you actually get to relax?
I only get 2 weeks off.
Wow.
So I keep working basically through the summer, doing what I need to do to get ready for the next school year. And you're right. If you don't have a passion for something and it gets tough, then people tend to quit.
Yeah.
And this school year was a testament to that, just how tough the school year was. And if I didn't have a passion for education, a passion for kids, I would have quit a long time ago.
Now, what was
Probably back in October.
what was one of the things that made you want to quit?
Being short-staffed was one
Oh,
of the
yeah, a lot of
things.
teachers, yeah.
Yeah, so
Coming
being,
back from COVID.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And, in the society that we're in now with education, we don't have a lot of people who are certified to teach. So it's kind of hard to find certified teachers as well who know exactly what to do, who have a passion for it. So to start the school year, I ended up having to teach a class plus run the building. And then, try to make sure that the culture of the building is still right, make sure the staff members are feeling good and feeling positive about what's happening, despite all the troubles that are going on. So it's a lot. And somebody told me before I became principal, it's the loneliest seat that you'll ever sit in because you're so focused on making sure that everybody else is good, and then there's nobody there to make sure that you're good at the end of the day. So if I didn't have the outlet for the band and have the passion for education and children, I would have quit a long time ago.
He need more alcohol.
One, two, three, 4, 5 bottles here. I'll take all 5 bottles on.
So why do you think it's the teaching children has gotten so difficult?
Well, part of the reason is, and it's always been this way, but with the economy that we're in, they don't pay enough. So, I think for a time during COVID, people appreciated teachers a little bit more, but then as soon as things went kind of back to normal, then there was no more appreciation after that. So a lot of people don't want to go into education because it doesn't pay enough. There's other things that people can do, like you said. More of us are going into things like trucking and things like that. So, and technology is booming. So people don't want to be stuck in the classroom. And the way society is now, I'm just going to be honest and transparent. Parents aren't the same that they used to be. So kids end up not being the same way. So it becomes more difficult as an adult to keep your sanity and teach other people's children who have no home training, because we end up being the therapist, the counselor, the preacher, the daddy, the mama. Then we have to be a teacher.
Stuff they don't teach you in school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I tell anybody that when I go back to my alma mater, I tell people that all the time. Every class that you take here will never prepare you for what's out there. No matter what kind of school district you go to, whether it's the suburbs, whether it's the city, whatever. It doesn't prepare you for the things that you have to deal with as an educator.
So they need a whole nother class, huh?
Yeah, no, the classes to
How to
actually
deal
just
with the
come
class.
on. You have to actually just experience it, to be honest. I couldn't teach a class on how to deal with children just because it's a real life situation. You just have to deal with it. And then whether you have a knack for it or not, whether you can handle it, which is why a lot of people quit in the middle of the school year. A lot of people quit after their first year because they don't want to handle it. They rather go off and do something else that's less stringent and pays more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as I came through school, I didn't have any kids of my own until I was like 49, which is kind of old. But my students were like my kids, and you saw a lot of problems that they had, and they treated me like a parent somewhat, because a lot of times they didn't have transportation home, they didn't have money, because they were hungry or whatever after school, during school. There was a lot of things that you don't anticipate. They don't teach you that stuff. They teach you your subject, and maybe it's some psychology and stuff, but there's a lot of stuff that, especially now, because the parents are not parenting the way they used to, And I saw the progression. The kids get younger and younger as they, as far as discipline was concerned. I used to have to teach elementary school for a while, and kindergartners, cussing you out. And stuff like that. Where's this come from?
The songs, the parents, and everything. I mean, the music's out there. So.
Yeah.
What did they just say on that?
That's right.
It's like anything and everything goes.
Right. Exactly.
And unfortunately, that's what's selling.
Yeah. Spend too much time trying to be your children's friends instead of being a parent.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you want us to do everything, and then when things go awry, then you're like, oh well, that's my child. Well, yeah, it is. So you
do your job.
Parent your child. I mean, I'm doing it for you, and I'm not getting the income tax back, for it. I always tell the parents that all the time. Can I claim your children? Since I have them most of the time, can I claim them? I get Uncle Sam be looking at me like, man, that man is out there just slanging everywhere. He got 12 children. Yeah. Got 12 of them, all different last names. I let the mama keep the last name.
And what they say is true, teachers, they have the passion. They spend their own money, to get whatever they need for the kids, and do it out there, doing it out, for themselves. So, I mean, it's
tough.
true.
He just said that they don't even have a high generating salary. So
Right.
they definitely sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
So you really have to have that passion.
Thank you, Simon,
Yeah,
teachers
yeah.
and educators.
Yes. Thank you for the ones who are certified and stick with it and want to be there. Because trust me, I know it's not easy.
I'm not certified anymore.
If you were, I would have hired you.
So what do you do in your days?
Well, I've always been a person to get up late.
Okay.
I mean, if I could, when I worked, I tried to schedule my schools that I worked at, late schools, I like to be up late at night, I like to write music at night. And one of the things I think that kind of made me a little different from some of the other teachers were that I taught the kids music that they were listening to, Because back in the day, you had sheet music and everybody was playing Hang On Snoopy and this, but, they were singing this other, R&B and stuff. So I was able to sit up, write it out for them, and then we go play it. And they just loved it, because they felt like they were the only school doing that, which kind of, was the situation at the time. But my days are filled with cutting grass and practicing, trying to learn new songs with him. And I do the social media for the band. I do the sound.
So you retired?
Yeah, I'm retired. Yeah. 44 years is enough.
I can't wait to get to that point. Just cutting grass and practicing and
He's
playing
up
music.
late at night writing, then he gets up late and just cuts grass, and that's a beautiful
Breakfast
life.
at 10 o'clock. Yeah.
That's a beautiful life.
Yeah.
I want to get there. I do. I really do.
I think we all do.
I
I just thought about Scooby. But anybody want to talk to either Keiuna or Brandon or Mychael, please call us at 513-386-9412. We want to hear from you.
Absolutely.
Can we tell you about, a couple things that we have coming up?
Oh, certainly.
Okay. I don't know if Brandon mentioned it, but we're at Park Place this weekend, this Friday.
We got that here at Park Place. We did.
That's what we did.
Y'all got that on tape. She said she's coming
we
with
did.
background vocals and everything.
Oh, we're going to be, that's after I have my drink. So I'm going to have my drink like probably about 1 o'clock.
So you need to make sure you get there early so you get your drink on time.
So what's early? What time we need to be there?
8?
No, that's what time it starts.
Okay, well, we need to.
You need to be there by 6:30.
Okay.
6:30? Really?
Maybe 7:15.
That's the
Yeah,
same
get you a
time.
good spot right in front.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's
He
6:30.
said
You need to be
6:30.
6:30.
Okay. We got to be there at 6:30
For
then.
parking in the city.
Okay.
Unless we do it outside, we'd love to do it outside.
That would be
That would be
nice.
nice. That would be
Oh, I
nice.
forgot to tell you about that. During COVID and stuff. Like COVID hit in March. What was that? 2020.
Mhm.
Okay, and our last gig was at the Ghost Baby, downstairs in the wine cellar or whatever,
Mhm.
And so we sat around for about a month or so, and a lady, one of my former students, and actually another lady who was now on city council, called me up and said, "Hey, we want to do something for our neighborhood." They said, "Can you do something on our front yard?"
Oh.
So we said, "Yeah, we can do that. Everybody can, sit in their yards, porch,
With
whatever,
their mask on.
with their mask on, or just their family, And so they hired us to come over. We played. We called it. Well, Anita came up with pimping in the parking lot.
Well,
Yeah.
I think I just seen something about pimping and something.
Oh, that's
So-
something. Yeah, I saw something on social media.
Okay,
About that too.
yeah.
But we played on the curb for about an hour, got a whole lot of tips, and they gave us, some, because they were so glad to have us, some live music. And we said, hey, that seems like a thing,
Yeah.
So I called some other friends. It's like, well, listen, we can play in your parking lot, in your driveway, and that's what we did all for that summer, I guess. And then we, started doing when the kind of clubs started opening up, we started doing stuff, in their parking lots. We still started at Park Place, I think, the first club we did, outside.
Nice.
And that kept us working, for the whole COVID.
And I know people really appreciated that.
Oh,
'Cause being stuck in the house and not being able to do anything.
Right.
It was driving people crazy.
Right.
It drove me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought of all kind of things to do.
Yeah.
Me too. I was working on art.
I just reinvented myself.
I think we all did. I think we all reinvented.
Yeah.
They start opening up to what we had forgotten
Yes.
that we had within us. Because at the end of the day, COVID did kind of restart us. You had a time and a moment to sit back and think and rejuvenate and reset yourself, reinvent yourself.
Yes. What do I really like to do?
What do I like to do? What's my true passions?
And like Brandon said, some of the folks that were teaching, they found other things to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And because it is strenuous,
It
to be a teacher or administrator, but thank God it's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a little while at least.
And you're a young principal. They probably like
Yeah.
he a teacher. He ain't nobody.
Yeah. People are actually shocked when I tell them that I'm a principal. Like, you too young to be a principal. Yeah. Well, I guess.
Well, I'm the principal.
Yeah, I'm the principal. That's me. I'm the boss.
Yeah.
So.
You're going to listen today.
And if you don't, then they're gonna be here tomorrow.
So do you have children that young?
I don't. Not yet.
Okay, I can tell.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be needing 10 bottles. If I had children that I could go home to after that day, it'd be 10 bottles.
That was one good
You're going to have to
thing.
set up a membership.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need it every day on time. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. So let's talk about our event again. Our event is a pop-up shop,
Yes.
wine tasting, and it's a comedian, Andre Holland. I don't know if you all have heard of him. Look him up. He's very funny. And we're only asking for a $5 donation. And it's given by Devine Lux and
Wings Entertainment and Bougie and Fly Essentials.
y'all heard it? So all three of us women, we just came together and said, come on, let's do something.
Let's do something.
Let's do something. And that's all it takes. I think more women and more of us need to come together and do some partnerships.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do some things together because we don't always have to do everything, by ourselves. Love thy neighbor. That's the tour we got coming up this summer. I'm working with Aaron Pullins.
Okay.
And we're going to go to the communities and bring some music and hot dogs, pop, chips, and try to instill in our young people and our older people love thy neighbor because they out here, they just killing each other.
Yeah.
In Price Hill, the little 3-year-old was killed. The 9-year-old survived, but then they had a shooter.
Children?
Yes.
Well, that's
So it's it's a lot going on. So, and we're looking for partners. So Mychael, Langford, if y'all interested, come on and join.
I was gonna say,
Come on,
Brandon.
Yes, we need y'all. Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and give, since I'm not gonna be here on June 10th, I'm gonna go ahead and give my $10 donation.
Oh, thank you.
nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
There you go. There you go. 5 for 10 for the YOLO man.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So, we're just, me and Keiuna, we've been doing things for many, many years. She was one of my students, actually, at 3 Square Music Foundation.
Yes.
And she was my assistant, and she done it all. Because she had to learn it all.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
And so now she's blossoming. She's doing everything. I'm like, go ahead, girl. What can't you do? Yes.
And I said, I'm going to put my mind to it.
Yes.
I'm going to at least try it. Look, I might not master it, but I'll try it.
Yeah. When you keep trying, you're going to master it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And it's I'm not no spring chicken either, So I'm trying to do things that I want to do. Like make up some wine or some body butter, some sugar scrubs, some lipo in the jar, some scalp therapy, some some face moisturizer to get rid of those wrinkles and stuff, and you know.
That's what I said. I need some.
But no, it really is this opportunity has come where, you know, I'm able to think and do the things that I like to do. And I have these products at my boutique, and we have wine tastings. We just have parties there whenever we want to, you know. So it could be any weekend. We just decide we have a bar in the boutique.
Okay.
And we just pop the bottles open.
Yeah.
It's all good times down there. Yeah, good
Y'all have
times.
your own happy hour.
Yeah, we have our own happy hour. We do.
Yeah.
We invite people, but you know, if you don't come, so you know, we have a good time. Yeah. So life is about what you put into it, and so if you don't put nothing into it, you're not gonna get nothing out of it. And so I strongly believe that. And I've been given this platform at Busy One Radio to be able to bring on my friends and family and host different events. And this is what I like to do. I never knew I liked to talk so much. I used to be a bossy boss, but now I just like to sit back and talk and enjoy myself because life is getting short. You know,
It is.
Some days just keep coming, and when you wake up in the morning, you be like, "Thank you, Jesus,
Uh-huh.
another day."
Another day.
I feel it, but I'm getting up. Thank you, Lord. Yeah,
It's slower, but
Yeah.
I'm moving.
I'm moving, so you know.
I ain't got there yet.
Yeah.
I ain't got there yet.
Yeah.
I get up in the morning now, I'm like, damn, it's working.
You probably
I ain't talking
You
about
probably
feeling better.
jogging 2 miles and everything. Okay.
I don't know. After a gig, he's something like, God, we gotta put all this stuff away.
Yeah.
But hey.
Busy one. Good. How you doing? Hold on. Let me try to put this speaker up. Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to put on speaker. There we go. Go ahead.
I had a question for Mr. Langford.
Okay.
I was wondering if I could get his thought on possibly his students. You know, the way that the college students are now being, it's being suggested that they make a profit off of their endorsement. The athletic department is suggesting that the athletes in some kind of way be compensated for their athletics. I was thinking, what would be his thought on the students being compensated for maybe some of the compensations that they put together during the school year under his tutelage?
Well, let me just say that under my tutelage, they usually didn't put together any compositions. Now, if they did, it wasn't used as a. I mean, I've had a lot of students that have gone on after they graduated. You know, because I was only at the high school level. At the college level now, that's a different situation. You know, they should be compensated if they're writing the song and the school is using it. But most of the work that was done for my high school students, I prepared it. Of course, I was getting paid by the board, and I wanted to make sure that the students had songs that they enjoyed playing. I didn't want to force them to play something that they just didn't like, you know. But if that were the case, where they were writing songs and the school was using it, then I would have tried to get some compensation. Now, that probably would have been hard for me, a hard sell. Brandon knows as a principal, you know, there's a budget, and only so much in the budget is allowed for certain things. So I would have to make up a budget for the next year, you know, to compensate people for that year. But whatever's in the budget for that year, I had to, you know, use whatever was available at the time. And if that wasn't something that was in the budget already, then, you know, they would just have to donate that.
So I think that's a very good question, that if the athletes are getting paid, the band members should be getting paid as well.
Well, in college, yeah, I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They go hard.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Colin. That was a great question.
Yeah, they, you know, I think all, actually, marching band and, you know, a lot of bands, you know, doesn't have to be marching band. It's a lot of work in there. It's a lot of practice, you know.
Yes.
It may not be physical practice, but some of it is physical practice if you're doing marching band. You know,
Yes.
you're out there in the sun, you're marching. That's what kept me so thin all these years.
Mhm.
But anyway, no. But seriously, you know, it is. It's a lot of work. And, you know, I think, you know, it would be kind of hard, you know, to do. But, you know, I think some of them that are doing endorsements or they're using their names for college level situations, you know, they should be endorsed. You know, I mean, they should be compensated for what they do. You know?
Well, you guys, our time is up. It goes by really, really fast. So, any closing words, Keiuna?
Yes, just everybody stay focused on whatever it is that you're doing. Before I close it out, really quick, I wanted to shout out my son with Kings and Things, LLC, Keon Sally. He fixes almost anything you can touch, electronic. He's in school for tech. His number is 513-652-9712. You call him up, he can fix phones, iPhones, Androids, computers. He'll set up your home office. He'll come here, set these mics and stuff.
How old is he?
He's 16.
I heard that.
Running his own business, getting ready to graduate next year.
Tell the name of the business again.
Kings and Things LLC.
And what does he do?
He does technology, setting up software, and he does hardware repairs as well.
That's awesome. At 16, you can get in touch with him how?
513-652-9712.
That is awesome. And you have to bring him back in here.
Absolutely.
I want him to come in here
You
and
tell
talk
me
to
when.
these people and tell them about his business.
Oh my God, he's got a lot to share.
Thank you. Brandon.
Just come on out to Park Place next Friday. Check out our Facebook page, Yellow Band Cincy. If you need to get away from the weekly struggle and you need to hear some good music, come see the YOLO Band.
And get there early.
And get there early because the seats get packed.
And the line for the drinks are long.
Go to the bar. Don't sit at the table.
Right.
Go to the bar and get your drink. Then go sit at the table.
Down, right. Double up.
It's a process.
Double up.
Double
Yeah.
up.
Get two while you're
Get two while you're there.
Michael, it is such a pleasure to have you here. I remember you from way, way back.
Way back.
And I really thank you. It's been a pleasure seeing you grow and me grow.
Right.
You know, at the same time. So thanks for hanging in there.
Okay.
Thank you still doing it. You still look great. You know, keep doing you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any closing words?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like Brandon said, you know, check out our Facebook page. Anybody that is looking to hire us, like I said, we'll play in your front yard. You know, we'll play in your backyard. We got some backyard parties. Matter of fact, this Saturday we're playing in one of my former students' backyard. She's about 50. We're playing at her yard for her birthday party this Saturday, and you know, but yeah, hire us. You know, call us up. You know, we stay pretty busy. July and August we get some openings, but look for us. You know, we got a lot of stuff on Facebook and my page. Hope to see you in some venue or maybe on your block sometime soon.
Alrighty, and thank y'all so much for tuning in to Fashion Talk with Lady Devine. I love you. Be safe out there. Till next time. Bye-bye. Mm-hmm.